Wondering how you can create a low cost and low production virtual event and still make money? Stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna tell you how. Hi, and welcome to the Irresistible Marketing Lab YouTube channel. My name is Ana Andrea, and I will be your host. In this channel, you will learn how to create momentum in your business by designing virtual events with automated communication. You will also find tutorials on digital marketing strategies and my favorite tools so that you can make a bigger impact in this world. Let's get started. So, the first way that you can make a low production, low price event for you, because sometimes you have to invest on events, and that's why I'm saying low priced. Like, for example, you need to invest in a tool like Zoom. You can have 49 people showing on one screen. So if you want to see more of the other rooms inside of your Zoom meeting, you could have more screens. You can also just host it on Facebook or just host it on YouTube Live. That's free, and that is low production. No fancy techie experience. You need a little bit tech experience, yes, but not that much. If you're going to do it only on Facebook, you need to do it either on your fan page or your Facebook group. You can create a special free Facebook group that you're going to host the event there. It doesn't have to be a Facebook group that you already have. Some digital marketers recommend to do events and master classes and webinars in your Facebook group if you have one. Some recommend to do pop-up Facebook groups. I recommend to do the pop-up Facebook group. So each event has their own Facebook group because sometimes you're not going to be speaking about the same topic. So different kinds of leads. Now, you could also host it on your personal profile, but an event, you cannot monetize it there because it breaches the terms and conditions. Now, you can also host it only on YouTube Live. If you do that, you have to go to your YouTube channel and do some setup. You have to agree to be able to do the YouTube Lives, and you gotta connect it and all that jazz. Once it's set and done, all you have to do is go to YouTube here and Google how to do YouTube Lives. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And Zoom only, it's super easy too. You just share people the Zoom link and the password and they can join. Or if you want to pay for the webinar option, the add-on option, you could absolutely do that as well and host it on the webinar style. Now, if you're going to break people into rooms, so they do the homework or they're doing a task, you could break them into break rooms and virtual break rooms, obviously on Zoom, and you would have to use meetings though. You cannot do that on webinars. There's another way that you could use both Zoom and social media. So you can have the speakers in Zoom and then bring them into social media directly through Zoom, or you could use StreamYard. No Zoom, no problem. You can have StreamYard and you can stream it to a Facebook group or YouTube Live. Now, this is a great setup because you can upsell the Zoom link, like having them backstage, that's backstage, with the speakers, and you can have a special Q&A session just for the VIP people that paid for being on the Zoom with you guys. Let me go back and talk about your Facebook group and YouTube Live only. If you are doing the event yourself and you are the one teaching, because that's also a type of event you can do, you choose one of those options. If you're gonna bring speakers in, you need to do either Zoom or StreamYard and then transmit it to YouTube or Facebook, and if you use StreamYard, you could do both at the same time. You can transmit to both. With Zoom, you can only do one at a time. So depends what you want to do. Now, my personal recommendation is that you focus on Facebook or YouTube, because you don't want to have split chats, because it's going to be crazy if you have split chats if you don't have help. If you have a team and you can have someone log into the Facebook chat and the other person to log into the YouTube chat and then give you the questions inside of Zoom. If you are taking questions from social media, then you could do too. If you are only taking questions from the people on Zoom, that you could do that as well, but that's kind of rude. If you're inviting people on Facebook Live and YouTube Live and they have a question, it's very rude not to answer. So make sure you include everybody. Don't be so much exclusivity when it comes to the questions if you're going to do them for everybody. If you're going to close the session without questions, which I don't agree with doing that. I super disagree. Don't do that. Actually, always have a Q&A, because people want to ask questions and they want answers way more than they want your content. They want answers to their solutions. So if you can involve them and include everybody with the questions and then have an extra Q&A for the VIPs, then do that, because that's super, super good for bonus. Okay. And you tell the speakers in advance, obviously, that you're going to shut down the social media transmission, and you're gonna have only the private Q&A with the speakers inside the Zoom. And a lot of the speakers will totally agree to stay on. Trust me. Not everybody is going to participate though, but be okay with speakers not participating on the extra Q&A if you're not giving them an affiliate commission, because they're giving you their time. And actually, time is more valuable than money. So make sure that you honor their time and don't go on and on and on and on. That's another thing. So if you don't want to use any of those tools, you could also use a tool that it's called Demio. 500 attendees, just like Zoom. It's very affordable. Now, the other tools out there, there's plenty of other tools out there that I'm not even going to mention because they're very, very high priced. So if you don't have a big budget, then stick with Zoom, StreamYard, or Demio. Those are the 3 tools that I recommend, and I personally use Zoom and sometimes StreamYard. I've used them. I recommend them. Demio, I think that's the best one, most affordable that there's out there. There are other tools, like I said, but those are the ones that I recommend. So I hope that you like this video, and remember to like, share, and comment, and subscribe with the bell. Make sure you follow, and I will see you in the next video with another topic to help you create irresistible experiences online so that you can make a bigger impact. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.